Hey, it's me, the Rhino, for Survival Skills 101. Quick tip of the day. Get yourself a passport. You know, in a disaster situation, an economic upheaval, a political crisis, something like that, you might find the need to leave the country. And you know, if you're going to leave the country with your family, everybody is going to need a passport. It's very important for you. Planning to get your passport is not something that's done right when the problem happens, because it could take literally weeks for you to individually get each one of your passports in order. And if there's some kind of civil unrest or people are leaving the country in droves, you can pretty much kiss it goodbye that you're going to be able to get a passport in a timely manner. So that's why, as a prepper, you should always have your passport ready. And who knows, you might want to go on vacation out of the country. Oh, you're too busy living in your bunker. Oh, well, you know what? You should get out more, okay? Because we got to live life and not just hunker down in the bunker every single minute of the day. Now, we live in Idaho, and we're about 5 hours away from the Canadian border. That's our plan. If there was some kind of civil unrest, well, guess what? We're going to Canada. Now, you might live in Europe. Europe, a country, might only be 100 miles long or 50 miles long, and there could be several countries in a row. So you can choose your destination and make it easy, but always have your passport ready so you can travel. And typically, Europeans travel a lot more than Americans. There's two kinds of passports. There's the airplane passport, and then you have your driver's license passport. If you're planning to drive and you're not going to be traveling on a plane out of the country, well, you know that driver's license passport can make a lot of sense. But you can use this for driving and for getting out of the country, so that's why I have one of these as well. Now, why would we want to leave our country, especially if you live in the United States? Well, you know what? That's what they said in Nazi Germany back in 1940s. You know, the Jews started becoming persecuted, and it was a slow thing. And Jews started understanding, hey, we have a problem, and a lot of them left. A lot of them left to neighboring countries, and they still had a problem later, but a lot of them just came to the United States or wherever, and they saw the writing on the wall. Well, when you see the writing on the wall and you don't want to be there anymore, and it's time to get out, you have all of your passports in order. Keep your passport in a safe that's safe from fire, have your immunization records, and also have your birth certificates as well. Everything, all of your papers ready to go when you need them on every one of your family members. Also, be sure to have some cash on hand for the trip, $1,000, $2,000, whatever you keep as your cash reserve. Have that ready to go. You can put that in your safe too for the trip, especially if you're driving, because once you get there, what are you going to do? Second thing is, when you do get there, you need to have a plan. All right, what am I going to do for a job? How are we going to support ourselves? Are we going to go on welfare of the country? What is our plan for when we get there? Make sure that you understand that. Typically, go visit the country that you plan to bug out if you would have a problem. We've been to Canada. We know exactly where we're going to go and exactly what we're going to do. It doesn't take very long to plan, but it all starts with getting your passport.